In a matter of seconds, the entire stadium exploded into an explosion of emotion. Screams, tears, and joy all mixed together. And in the midst of that moment, Park Jimin did something that made the world stop for a moment. It was D3 in Mexico City, a day ARMY had been waiting for. From the start, the atmosphere felt different. The crowd's energy was high, as if they knew something special was about to happen. The sun was shining brightly, but no one cared. Everyone was focused solely on the stage and hope. When the sound check began, cheers immediately erupted. Jungkook and Jimin's names were shouted non-stop. They appeared with a relaxed aura, dressed in simple yet captivating black outfits. But there was something about Jimin that day, something different. His iconic blonde hair blew in the wind, creating a silhouette that almost looked like a movie scene. His smile, a smile that millions have come to know, felt warmer, closer, more personal that day. It was as if he truly saw every fan there. Jimin began interacting with the crowd. He waved, pointed to various sides of the stadium, and even chuckled at the constant hysterical screams. Jungkook, beside him, smiled, enjoying the atmosphere. But no one was prepared for what happened next. In one simple moment, lasting only a few seconds, Jimin approached the edge of the stage. He paused, looking out at the audience, and then he blew a kiss. It wasn't just a simple gesture. It was a kiss filled with emotion, full of warmth, and felt so sincere. It was as if he wanted to convey his love and gratitude to all the ARMY in attendance. And then the stadium erupted. Screams shook the air. Many burst into tears. Some even sat down, unable to believe what they had just seen. Jungkook was smiling broadly, as if enjoying the incredible reaction. The moment may have only lasted a few seconds, but its impact was extraordinary. Within minutes, the video of the flying kiss had spread across the world. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and X were filled with the clip. The keyword Jimin Mexico D3 immediately skyrocketed to global trending. Fans from all over the world reacted. Some replayed the video dozens of times, some made dramatic edits, and others wrote extensively about how special the moment was. For many, it wasn't just fan service. It was a connection. Proof that Jimin was truly present, not just as an idol, but as someone who cherishes each and every one of his fans. And, of course, the interaction between Jimin and Jungkook was also a highlight. Their chemistry, often referred to as Jikook, captured the attention once again. The way they glanced at each other, smiled, and shared small moments on stage made fans even more captivated. Meanwhile, the media also flocked to the event. Many called it one of the most iconic moments of the tour. Some even said that Jimin managed to stop time with one simple gesture. What made this moment so powerful wasn't just the act, but the timing and sincerity. On day 3, when everyone was probably tired, when expectations were high, Jimin delivered something unexpected, something personal amidst the massive crowd. And that's the power of a true performer. They know when to sing, when to be silent, and when to make that one small gesture that can change everything. For the ARMY who were there, it was a memory that would last a lifetime. Something they would continue to recount, replay, and reminisce about for years to come. And for those watching from a screen, it still felt real. It still felt warm. Because in the end, moments like these aren't about the size of the stage, but the depth of the feelings conveyed. And in Mexico City that day, BTS once again proved that their connection with their fans is more than just entertainment. It's a living connection. As if one moment that shook the stadium wasn't enough, the atmosphere afterward became even more uncontrollable. The already high energy turned into a rising tide of emotion, like a never-ending wave. Fans embraced each other, some still crying, while others tried to capture the lingering moments with trembling hands. On stage, Park Jimin appeared slightly embarrassed. He looked down for a moment, then chuckled, as if realizing the impact of his simple gesture. There was a warmth radiating from his expression, something that couldn't be faked, something that only arises when the feeling is truly genuine. Jungkook, standing nearby, teased with a mischievous look. He shook his head with a wide smile, as if to say without words that the moment was so Jimin. This small interaction only made the fans even more hysterical because it felt so natural and intimate. Shortly afterward, they resumed soundcheck, but the atmosphere had changed completely. Every movement, every glance, even every small step felt more intense. It was as if everyone in the stadium was still caught in the same euphoria, trying to process what had just happened. Interestingly, many fans began sharing their perspectives on social media. Some filmed from the left side of the stadium, some from the upper stands, and still others only managed to capture the sound of screams without a clear visual, but all of them were powerful. Each version conveyed the same emotions: amazement, joy, and disbelief. This phenomenon quickly spread globally. In no time, fan communities from various countries were feeling the same vibrations. Even those who weren't present in person could still feel the intensity of the moment just from the small screens in their hands. Many say that moments like these are the reason BTS has such a strong bond with their fans. It's not just the music, not just the performance, but the sheer emotional presence. They don't just perform, they interact, respond, and give. On the other hand, entertainment analysts have also begun discussing this event as a perfect example of unscripted magic, moments that aren't planned, but are ultimately the most memorable. There was no special choreography, no grand stage effects, just a simple gesture born from a feeling. And perhaps that's what makes it so timeless. Because in a world often filled with structured and planned things, spontaneous moments like this feel so much more human, more intimate, more real. And in Mexico City that day, everyone present witnessed that sometimes miracles arise from the simplest things.